reading the key data from Volkswagen VEG Group 5D keys. Now, let me show you what you need to do and how to read the key from this type. I've already disassembled the PCB from the car we have. This is Volkswagen ID4 2023. Now let's connect with the wiring diagram, solder, and try to read the key data. We go IMO Programming, Europe, Volkswagen, and we choose Dismantle and Read Key and Obtain Data. Then we have MCOB49 5D. We click here, Start Programming. Read vehicle information that now we don't need, the car is outside, and we need disassemble and read key data. Read the disclaimer, click OK, and now we have wiring diagram. Here is our original key. Let's see if it's the same. So, the connection is from the other side of the PCB, right here. So the connection should be the same. And let's see, we need to use the MCU cable, which is this one. It comes with package with the xhorse K2 Plus, so you do not need to buy it separately. So here's our connection with the xhorse K2 Plus. There we go, according to the schematics diagram. Now we can proceed with reading the key data. Take this adapter, now let's connect it like this. So I would take these wires aside, like this. Okay, so at this point we are ready. We click OK. Now we need to click Read Data. To make sure the adapter and the chip is connected, you click OK. Please confirm that the key matches the wiring diagram. For key missing a wiring diagram, contact technical support. Yes, all correct. Now the reading started, reading success, and we have the key file. Click OK. Click OK to start verifying the original vehicle key code and place the original vehicle key into the device coil. Okay, so now we can desolder our adapter. crypto key verify success. Click OK. Now we can assemble our key shell back to the key, and we can generate dealer key using the file we've just read from this key. Generate dealer key. There's now two options, but if we click VVDI key, there's actually no such a thing as 5D VVDI key. So perhaps they leave that option because soon the 5D option is coming, but for now we need to have original factory key. So click OK to start loading the key file. So let's find our Volkswagen 5D. This is our file. Click open. And now we need to open our key and do the same procedure with this key. So I believe from what I see currently, it doesn't matter whether your key is locked or unlocked because you directly write into the PCB. So we can now, I will click OK and go back. So now let me read this key data from here. Let's see. So this is original key. It's probably gonna be locked already. And we see that learning status is learned. So this key is now locked, and from my understanding it doesn't need to be unlocked because now we will write the data directly into that key, and after that you'll be able to program it to the vehicle. Because do not mix it, it's not a copy key, you won't be able to start the vehicle once you write the data. You will need to go to the vehicle and program directly to the car. Now let's take this key apart. Now I can see right away this is the customer's key and this is our key. I can see the difference that there is one microcontroller which is missing in our key. So now let me quickly check what kind of microcontroller it is. So we know also this part is here. Now let's see, should we continue forward or we should take another key. Also I have a box with keys, so the part number, this is the original customer's key and this is our key. As you can see, the part number is slightly different. Here it ends in AE and here it ends in B. I will check quickly, do we have keys with the same part number, and if we have, I will learn basically two new keys, just for test purposes to see if this key will work or not. So now let's check what keys we have. It seems all keys we have ends with 793B, which is interesting why it's all with B. So I will test a couple of options. So this one doesn't have even any letter in the end. It ends only with 753. It seems that I have to open all of these keys later and check what kind of PCBs actually these keys have, because I have feeling that different configuration and etc. the PCB will be different. Now I can tell you exactly will it work on the car or no, but this is what we are going to find out today by programming this key to this vehicle. Okay, now I'll put this key back. Now we need to assemble back original key, which is this one. Later I will put some glue on it, but now I'm quite tight with the schedule, so I will just quickly assemble it like this. So it can hold the battery, and I will go to the car and try to program it. Okay, let's see if it sends signal. Yeah, all good. Lock, unlock. That one is just for test purposes, it is just fine. Now let's solder with the wiring diagram to this key and write down the new data. Same cable, same connection. Now we go to generate dealer key, since that step is already done. So generate dealer key, original factory key, please OK. Now we locate our red file, and you see the button right here. So we open, there's two different options the xhorse give you. We have the first one, so this one is the older version, and this one comes with the most newer vehicles. So you click here and let's solder. Now we're ready to write the file. So let's move this aside for now. And we click OK, write, continue. Okay, something happened now. We don't know what happened, but let's try again. Original factory key, okay, right. So it tries to write, but suddenly it just, so it feels like it almost got to 100%. So probably this key might be actually already generated. So since this function is quite new, I believe some errors might appear. But for now, I don't see any big issues. Now I will just desolder the key and try to program it to the vehicle. So this is how we proceed next. Just like this. Clicks there, we put the battery back. Okay, now let's test if it sends signal. Lock, unlock, feels good. So now here's our original key. Yeah, so this will be the original key and this is our new key. Okay, now let's go to the vehicle and try to program this key. So here's our keys. Now let's connect to the OBD port. It's located right there. And now we go back to IMO Programming Europe, Volkswagen. Let's see what it gives us when we do the automatically diagnostics. So let's go inside the vehicle and put ignition on, because this might be the issue. So pedal on the brake, ignition is on, and the vehicle is actually started. But for us that should be just fine. Let's try again to see will it auto-detect this 5D system. Okay, so currently it cannot auto-detect automatically, so let's go manually, 5D, read vehicle information. So we have the VIN, we have the key ID, part number, software version, and hardware version, alright. So unlock SFD, now let's skip this part and proceed straight to key learning. As well we can see the IMO status. Place the key at the vehicle's induction coil. Induction coil is located right here. So we put it like this. And we click OK. Key count, this is dealer key, locket key, learned key, yes. And this is for us, it's enough. Now if I take this key out and put our new key, now you see that it's not dealer key anymore. Now let's see, did we manage to do the dealer key with xhorse or not. So we put the key and we see that yes, it's dealer key and yes, it's locked. Okay, now we don't know is it locked for our car or no, but we will find out soon. So we go to exit and we will try to learn the key directly. Click OK to start loading the key file. Yes, that file we have, it's this one. We click OK, we need two keys. I will learn first the original key. Two keys, OK. No dealer key detected at the vehicle key induction coil. So this is our key. We put it right here and we click OK. So learn key, our file again, start key learning. So we can see that one out of two keys is ready. So total number of keys. Do not turn off ignition on. So we take this key now out and we put our new key. So please keep the second key close to the induction coil. The key is there. We press OK. We can see that it took the second key. So now we're waiting for confirmation from the xhorse, and it says that matching completed. So great. Take the device out and test whether the key works. Otherwise, some problem will occur. We press OK. So okay, now very good sign. Even after generating the dealer key, the xhorse didn't give us normal confirmation. However, the programming went just alright. Now we can turn ignition off and test these keys. I will put this key on the roof. This is the original key, and we test our new key. It works okay. What we need to test as well is the keyless entry. So basically now we need to perform the full test of the key, so we are sure that it will work. Now if I put this key on the roof as well, you will see that it won't find the key. So this sign means that there is no available key. So now we bring it back. This is our new key. We need to test the keyless entry for this vehicle, because the keyless go, we can see it starts the car and it works just fine. So let's see, we put drive and then we put park, and now the car is basically ready to sleep. Okay, so testing the keyless go. Keyless entry works. Now if we try to lock it, let's see, so locking works, unlocking works. Okay, now yes, so the keyless entry works as well. Okay guys, so quick update about these keys. Now actually original key was 2 meters away from the car, and when I was testing this key it was working just fine. This is new key programmed, as you remember, but actually when I took this key more far away, then I decided to test again this key. Actually the keyless entry didn't work fully, so you can lock the car but you cannot unlock it. I continue to find a solution for this specific car. We had a box with a lot of keys. I opened every single of them, all with the different part numbers. Now we find one dealer key ordered for one vehicle which for some reason will not be present here. So I now will open that, see what part number it is, and maybe we can program it to this car. Now let's check. So here's the label from the dealer. It's a brand new key. It comes without emergency key. By the way, for you also to know that if you want to order key from the dealer, you have several options. You can order the key with emergency key and without. So once it is without emergency key, it will be approximately 150 euro cheaper. So usually when we do order, we cut our keys in our company. We just no need to pay extra money for it. But now let's take a look at the part number and hope it matches. And this part number doesn't match with our now key, so you can see it from here. But it's stated as the date at 1725, which means this is the latest model of the key. Here's the box, by the way, with the different part numbers. I've checked all of them, and none of them has that microcontroller. So that's why we are now playing with this key straight from dealer. And so here's the type number 1, which is shown on the xhorse tablet, and it is the same as we have. But there's one more version, this one, and this key is different. So the part number we have, it's different from this, and it states as 2025. I believe the logic here is that once the vehicle is with the SFD2 protection, then it got the newer style key. So in order to confirm that, I will now need to check. Maybe we even don't need to disassemble the key, so we can check the PCB only from this spot right here. Now let me try to find the difference. And actually now this key looks like this key as well. So we have a chance that this key will have that microcontroller, and we will be able to program it. So by now let's open the key and see what we've got inside, because only by the part number currently I cannot say anything. So let's open it up and see what we have inside. This is our microcontroller, guys. It is here on the PCB. Now we already have the file. I will solder the wires to this Actually, hold on a second. This one is with this coil, but technically, actually this key is slightly different. So here's the key that we need, and here the key we have. Well, there's still some component missing right here, and we have extra component here. And from the other side, this key is also a little bit different. Well, I guess that we have one more option to test, right? So 2025. Let's test anyways. The wiring diagram, it's pretty much the same. Okay guys, so what I decided that I will try. I will give it a go and I will see if it works. Let's take our cable and we try again. I will put more solder into G and D so I can solder it easier. Okay, soldering is done. Always double check the connection, all correct. Now we can write, so generate dealer key with original factory key, OK. And here's our file, Volkswagen 5D Smart Model. OK, write, continue. Okay, so as you see, it started to write the data, but then it just disappeared. It doesn't tell you anything like the dealer key preparation succeed or something like that. But from the previous, as you remember, for us it means that the dealer key is ready. So now we disconnect the connector, we take the key, go to the car and try now to program it again. Now we're back to the car, original key is here, we put it right away to the emergency spot, ignition on, let's start with the programming. So we go to learn key, click OK, choose the file, we have two keys, start learning, and here it comes 02. So first key is already learned. Now we take our new key, this key can be there, and we place it also to the emergency spot, and we click OK. And now we wait for the second key to be learned. 2 out of 2, waiting for the xhorse for the confirmation. Matching complete. Now the other key is far away, we're testing the remote. Locking, unlocking works. Okay, let's start. Foot on the brake, key not available. Okay, let's try again. Foot on the brake, key not available. Okay, so emergency spot, key on the brake, foot on the brake, key doesn't respond. So with this key type it seems that it doesn't work. So now we have only the remote. Let's see. So we don't have proximity functions. So with this key type it also doesn't go. So you need to have the correct key, otherwise it will fail. So this part number doesn't work for this car. Now the part numbers I showed you previously, they need to match. Maybe there's some other option for compatibility, but currently in order to program the key, the PCB needs to be the same with that microcontroller. So in our case, now we don't have the key with that part number, so we will order one and then we will program to this vehicle so the customer have fully functional key. This is pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.